watching AYV Television.
Welcome to Health Focus, where they come to you live on AYV Television on Channel 33 and also on Radio 101.7 FM. Health Focus, na program where we talk about well body business inside the country, and me, they bring this program come to you. Me, Nedima Conte. So today inside the program, we talk about who that qualify for practice, understanding allied health license and accreditation. So for tell me more about this, I get with me na the studio. Abubakar and Sumana Conte, when are the chairman of the Allied Health Professional Council. Good evening and welcome to Health Focus.
Hi, Madam Edima Conte. Good evening to you.
Yes, welcome. And I also get with me Saidu H. Mansari, when are the Quality Assurance Officer and the Allied Health Professional Council, Sierra Leone. Good evening and welcome to Health Focus.
Good evening, good listeners and good viewers.
Okay, so talking about the Allied Health Professional Council Sierra Leone, for some man, this will be the first step for you about this council. Now, mind for tell we waiting this council there about waiting at the work of the Allied Health Professional Council in Sierra Leone.
Yeah, I want to say thank you, Madam Conte. That's a very good area for start with. It's not that the program new, not new, but the country big. And the information for let it filter through to everybody, not too easy. So at that starting point, I'm so happy and I welcome that question. The allied health profession don't deal with it for 4 years now. By an act of parliament in 2022, parliament enacted and appointed me under presidential award as the first chairman in Sierra Leone. And basically, this action came into being because in Sierra Leone, we get so many people where they try for bring good health to people there, ranging from medical doctors to our professional nurses, to our pharmacists, and so many other categories, community health professionals, public health professionals, even laboratory scientists, all this. But I want to make the public know that since the healthcare service was given back to Sierra Leone after independence, not only doctors or medical officers, nurses, and pharmacists have ever been regulated and given license, given the authority even to practice legally in this country. Those 3 people categories where I don't mention.
So waiting on our mandates.
The mandates for the Allied Health Council start from where I stop, from those 3 people, because they're not being any, they didn't get regulatory bodies. But all other health professionals where they work in Sierra Leone, now we mandate now for regulate them, give them license for make sure they practice legally in this country.
So it's not important for ensure say the categories that you don't mention, they registered and also get licensed for practice. What's not the importance for me?
The importance is so important that first of all, I want to let you understand the public know say for legalize somebody for let it practice, for give the authority for let it practice. The essence is to even protect the population, the public. Because not every Jack and Jane go kind of host or you did a facility, you go there for let it go see you or treat you. If you don't get authority for do that, it do maybe you know good one for your own safety. So the public safety, the number one thing that we do for regulate, we register them, we then go through professional screening. After that, we give them license finally for giving them the authority. Now that the Allied Health Professionals Council gave.
Okay, so you then at the quality assurance aspect, now the Allied Health Services, what are the risks we involve if post where they provide them services there, so no go under the council for getting in registration and license.
Thank you very much for that question. For anything what they do, we need to ensure say quality service or quality a paramount and the key driver. Like just cause very simple example, like if you get your motor car, you get somebody a driver way not drunk command or the CFA, you yourself you don't like they at risk. So similarly, if somebody the way they provide health service or they provide health services in a community or a health facility, that person need for be monitored. We need for ensure say meet the competencies then where it required for providing services then to the community or to the public. So in an event, if that person no license, the public will there at risk. Then two, we will also waste resources, because what thing is not supposed for use now again for use on the public where it not will create any impact to service delivery. So now the very reason that anybody when allied professionals, as the chairman means say, we not to doctor, not to nurse or a pharmacist, but they provide health service delivery in terms of for treat patients, for watch in test, like let's say in blood for no which kind of condition it gets, or for rehabilitative. For example, if I don't get hypertension, or I don't get they don't go cost me food, how they get for, or I don't get stroke, how I get for go through that rehabilitation, that person require a special training. It need for go through a competency. So that's why when somebody, when an allied professional, it go through an encourage not just the
Yeah.
This use
We have training that's gone. After through this, there is the person. We want to if they have been doing the very see remember see that's authorization for them to practice.
Okay, so other than eligible, other than supposed for take this exam, and when they don't take this exam, then they automatically make them start for practice?
Absolutely. Once you take the examination, well, in essence, people have been practicing even in this country. Remember, historically, these people have been existing. Community health officers, laboratory scientists, public health people, rehabilitation officers, all of us done the practice in Sierra Leone for the past 30, 40 years. But for certain reasons, that kind of organ to be set up as a package for regulate these people, supervise and monitor them, it not be done there. Now only by 2020, 2021, 2022, government by itself say, we cannot continue like this as Sierra Leone, because I will tell you, or any other country where me don't go, by the time you are getting out of training institution, you are already regulated by license. But for very many reasons, it not be don't happen. So this is the first time I want to assure you where we don't even give out license to these people in Sierra Leone. This May, July 2020, was it June?
May 15.
June 15, we gave out the first license. It was a big ceremony na City Hall na Sierra Leone. where we bring out a lot of dignitaries who give license to people.
Okay, so over to you, Saidu. Talking about quality assurance, we'll talk about quality assurance now the Allied Health Professional Council. What exactly would they look at? What on your own role? What on your mandate as a quality assurance now the council?
So the quality assurance range from one, the professional assessment where they provide the service that in conduct, to the facilities where they work, the services where they provide, we ensure say they provide to the best quality where the public or the consumers can get for benefit from. Then three, who say they go land when at the training institutions, we ensure say they meet the standards, then they get like for the training institution go up to 10 standards. For example, the governance and leadership of that training institutions, they get the qualification, and then what's in the curriculum, what's in the standard curriculum where they use, because no one let John they use class 1 curriculum for trained public health officer, then the other one they want a harmonized way, so they measure them people and they will measure them on the same platform. Then the other one, the facilities, why I should say if it's again a clinical laboratory professionals, if you forget the microscope, you forget A, B, C, D, and we're gonna other place, let's say for Jala, it will be the same measurement we need for use. So we no one say this person a Jala student and a Jala graduate this, then these are commerce and medical laboratory professionals. We want anybody will graduate, they send at any side, the people then forget that comfort for go to and for ensure say it deliver the right service for them.
So how often the council can inspect and assess the training institution there?
Well, for now, because now the first licensure examination will be done conducted, and the first license will done be, we don't start full-time monitoring it. The phase will be done start now the examination. The second phase and the accreditation of the training institutions for ensure say anybody where they train, public health, allied professional, public health, medical laboratory, community health officer, physiotherapists, occupational therapists, you first contact the council for ensure say then guide you on the standards. Then they look at the curriculum, they look at the requirements of the lecturers where they provide them, then educational training programs them. So when you don't engage the council, if they say you know meet the standard, they go still give additional window time for say okay A, B, C, D go improve on this. Then they go see you side say yes, you don't meet A, B, C, D, they can say now okay go ahead. But anybody where you not contact the council and you know say when you know meet up the standards and they start for train, the act talk say that institution they for close them, they for find that institution, and as well the post way the other institution they for jail them.
So when I can go to the institutions there, what are some of the common problems or weaknesses that one I can notice, one I can experience during the assessment, one I can go do?
Well, some places in them here too, if you go to the place, you go know say this place are enough fit for them, they even provide health service delivery. For the training institution, they go in a classroom, they somebody certificate, they get the the way they conduct. Then we no, so the exact decision for close just say the safe services.
The nation should it come for we fail.
Whoever happens to take the examination, the licensure examination, will allow you to fail one. You can do for another one second time by giving you additional time. We know they call you one grade because normally a large number by group. We'll call you, for example, we are taking another examination on the 12th of September, for example. Those who failed in past examination, will they allow you to join that particular group when I take that examination? The rule of the game is, if you fail for the second time, you're not going to take that exam again. Would they recommend you, mind you, I'm saying this for the public and also for the training institutions, you go back in that training institution. If not first degree you get, you go back to second year and do some of what you call CPD, Continuous Professional Development Training. At least at the end of the second or fourth year now, bring us a document from that institution where we also say, yes, you don't go back and do your CPD. Of course, that is not the end. We still expose you to another exam. If you continue now for fail, definitely, we're not going to give you license. And if we not give you license, that simply means you're not qualified to practice in Sierra.
Okay, so where post you don't go through this process, don't pass the examination, waiting at the process for let them get them, for be registered and also for let them obtain their license.
Very good. It starts first of all by registration. You get for register. We have online application forms. You come with contact with the council through email, through telephone. Everything possible is there for you. So after registration, we receive your application form. That means you have registered. Then we give you time to prepare for the examination. You do the examination, we call you for interview. You pass the interview. After that, you are eligible to receive our license. We even give you 2 documents. Certificate of registration, we will also give your license. Certificate of registration, then in case maybe you lost your certificate license, you still use that for council. We say this is what happened, but it's for you for your life. You register once, except if you elevate it. For example, you had a diploma with that paper. If you do degree, you come for another certificate of registration. But if you don't move up, now the money stop, we don't have problem with you.
So what of the license?
The
If
license
can come
now,
for renewal?
Of course, that's one.
Waiting at the process now, how many years?
Now, 1 year for now.
Every year for
every
renewal.
year you renew, every year.
Then in the area of that for license, the person, because we're too broad, we sub-categorize the cadres into 5 broad categories. So, like if you don't count your application, the advisory board chairman for law, say for medical laboratory or community health professional, they therefore review your credentials. For ensure, say, like for example, the community health professionals, when you graduate, if you do 1 year housemanship, they give projects, you get for complete the project. If you don't complete that project, they get for go through for do a presentation. That's not one. They look at if you graduate from the university certificate, okay. They look at the national ID, the name where you present a match. Then from there, they subject, they recommend you to the council now for say this person is recommended for me to take the council exam.
Yeah.
Then after the council examination, they also get for expose you to interview. So for clinical based courses, we get the practical section, we get the theoretical section. So they cover different, not to just book theory. We go for the questions is based on the practical based work we do. So now we subject you to then screening till until you go, you sign the register, then they give the license. But in an event, if they miss out anything you lie to the council, then we investigate, say you present wrong information to the team, we will revoke that with license.
Okay, talking about say person lie with regards in license, what in the case of the person already getting license, then it don't expire, you know, go for go renewal, then continue for practice. What will happen in that case?
Well, in the first place, where your license expire for renewal, then you know then if you hold license, you know not to the qualification you get a crime. You pay 10 million, you go or you go for another 2 years imprisonment, or you pay both. You pay the money, they go for 2 years imprisonment.
Okay, so when it comes to education and some of the trainings there, we get a lot of people away now just cram and pass. So man, if I normally pass the exam and all, what the council can do for ensure say them people that don't go through the exam, they not just can't cram and pass, where they don't go na then different institutions there, so they still implement the trainings the way they undergo during the examination.
So now I make the CPD day. The CPD not only for say this you don't see. For example, if you don't see the exam, the pass mark is 70%. But if you get, let's say 70, the 40% we don't left behind. Let's say, for example, on area of ethics, now the area of leadership and management, now in the area of clinical care or patient-centered care, if na that area you get challenges, you CPD get for be related to that day. So when they come for renew, get for ask what and what you don't do for, for get that 100% in terms of your professional ethics. We for present, maybe you don't A, B, C, D, you don't do them. All get a grade. Till until you get, even CPD gets percentage for each one way they do. Maybe you don't do research, you don't go through formal training or in-house workshops, you don't do presentations. All they want to get their own grading system. If you don't meet the CPD credit where you're supposed to get, they don't go also renew your license.
So if
in addition to that, this council gets a very broad mandate, not only the professional you way they practice, even who say you they practice. The council dynamic we call them community health, and we call them allied council professions instead of professional. Because when we say professional specifically, we are talking about the person. But when we say professions, this one includes your practicing facility, include your training institution, including yourself. These three categories. And the council have rights and personnel for going to your facility itself to go and see who are there. What is there you are using? Are you really trained? Are you qualified? That's all is in our mind.
So if person suspects, say, a professional they practice, like not call them professional, person they practice illegally.
Yes.
Because you go get somebody don't go through the exam, maybe you don't fail, and no, but you still get partial one for go work. Maybe you go get one small laboratory side for later go get 1, 2 number, go sit down there for the practice.
Absolutely.
So outside person can go like for go report then cases then waiting at the steps and where the council they take for deal with that case there.
Well, now I mean the council they will get each at the represent complaint that district can reach that the and the follow will call for that action. To bring
some of these symptoms.
Anything really not you want. You have the ideal, but you also have the reality. What is there are you doing? Presently, we are talking about a population of 5 to 10,000 because, mind you, by year, the number of professions that are graduating from our universities, in the next 5 years, that council will be eligible to qualify, give license to over 5 to 10,000 people. Or anything, no matter how big, it starts with a small one. So at the moment, we are managing in an office also given by government, Ministry of Health, recently this last January, even though we have been practicing now, working for the past 3 years. And but the constraints we have actually, number one is finance, financial resources. It's never enough. Even as we are sitting here, we have challenges with mobility, transport, resources. These ones are definitely not easy to come by anywhere in Africa and elsewhere. We have challenges everywhere. But that, nonetheless, no handicap will not to work. That's why we also devise other lawful means. For example, there is a registration fee, there is license fee, there is this, so that the council not go be so dormant, sitting, doing nothing, because these are not there. But there is good support from government. The hope is there that the council will really stand on its own. We are doing that.
Okay, so Sadulo will go to the accreditation of training institution. Walk me through the process. Forget accreditation, within the process, if possible, for open your own allied health training institution, within the process, then where they need for go through for do that.
Okay. The first step where any training institution need for do one, again for write letter of interest, intent for say you want do so training. Law say you want do a diploma or degree or whatsoever certificate courses. So where the council don't receive that letter, the will get committee, when accreditation committee, therefore go na the site for see, okay, this way don't send a B, C, D, because they not one, maybe don't pay that money because the money they pay for the accreditation not refundable. So that they go see, they sit down with you, because this na mama cancel this. We want any picking way they come, we guide them through. But if you perceive become very stubborn, so now you go make you not go able to get the right speaking where you supposed to. So we they take you, we go see your facilities, your leadership and management, we at the governance structure, we look at your curriculum what you want, if it meets the standard, then we look at the library facilities. If na clinical area, like medical laboratory or community health, we get for look at the preceptor. Like, don't want them, if you want send them a PhD for go do practical, or the qualification of them people and the way they get for go receive them for do them trainings and we get for look at all them standards them. Then what we don't go through that one day, we can ask you now for write a formal request for me and go do formal accreditation. So the whole team get for go for do the accreditation.
In addition to that, I still have that passion to look at Sierra Leone. Not everything we want, we have. You will go to a facility or a hospital or a laboratory science lab. We have measures where we degrade from 1 to 100. If your standard meets 50%, we go pamper you, try. We think you can add more value. We give you time. That not means that we can stop you now, but we are also asking you to please take it to 100, because healthcare service is like a pilot. You know, we get a pilot, we go take a plane 50% up, and then we can do 50%. So it will either be 100% or nothing. But we still have that human heart to walk you through until, if possible, you meet the real standard where the country will be safe. Our people's population will be safe in your hand. If we don't do it within that period where they give you, definitely we will tell you, please forget about this.
Okay, so looking at the allied health institutions, we don't hear about registration and accreditation. What's not the difference between where the institution that they registered, then they accredited?
Okay, that's a good one. Indeed, they are different. When you register, we even sign a record of registration. For the personnel, you have to sign our record, our register. You understand? That means you apply, we approve your application, you don't go through our examination, you don't pass, we give you sign our register. That is for you, say you don't pass. But before that, you have to even go for you certificate to be identified for the profession. You are to that situation. Constant active.
You need for you carry
inside the registry,
they in a
Hi.
well, we because Naime could take the institution right through. We know the past. We say all the one the way they don't start them trainings and they will know say they don't meet them standards them. It will be very challenging for me to even write to we cancel exam. Would they recommend for me to go start another course or go na accredited training institution for start that course? So, and all the training institutions where they don't do that, they don't meet their standards, then we can close that particular program. If facility in there, you can do training for other programs, but for allied professional, where you need for, let's say, for example, you don't take accreditation for diploma, then you start for training degree, you don't go take the accreditation for degree with the closer program.
okay.
You are not closing your institution, but that particular program, you not go down. If you insist and do your product not go ever practice naturally.
Okay.
And the limits that we could do, we not go record.
So what of the one that we already they can practice the professionals them? No say me gets me own registration, me license, everything correct. But the institution side they work. No, the institution can find out. Una can find out say this institution where they work not meet up the requirements. There, what take happen in that case?
Would they recommend you for me go do a particular course now? The allied or recognized accredited institution.
The institution.
The institution
like,
not register.
Yeah, but you as a professional, you they work there, you get everything okay for you, but the institution side they work not get in full requirements.
Which institution? You
The one that they practice, the private one that they practice already, yes.
So in fact, you're not supposed to work there. You for being an agent for the council. We, you know, it's
You guys might not know say this institution not getting full requirements for operate.
You need to inquire,
you need
find
to,
out.
Because anybody where they new job, you need to get interest for
Ask
no
questions.
understand.
Yeah.
To understand what's na a legal position. Because if you they work in an illegal place, you na associate
yes.
to that particular service we want to provide.
Yeah.
Okay, well now continue.
But a very good question. It happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now continue for the with we in the studio. We'll go now for a short break and we'll come back with more discussion inside the program. Family, and welcome back. Kuna still watch Health Focus na AYV Television with me, Edima Conte, and I still get with me the Allied Health Professional Council na Sierra Leone. So over to you, Saidu. Where one can go for inspect a health facility? What are some of the key things that one can look out for?
One, when you look at the personnel where they do, if not the right person where they provide the service, they we look at the structure. If you meet the standards, then we look at the the service system where they provide. So all the incident they help we for ensure say you meet each and every benchmark will be done put in that supervision or monitoring tool or framework we don't provide for that for you. We don't go to the accreditation for provider facility service system. So if you don't meet the standards and they also if you not to the right competent staff the way you get and not to the right building or facilities or things the way you're supposed to get you not get, and maybe what you don't give them qualification for that accreditation for not training they do. For example, we don't give you accreditation for open lab, they start for go treat patients in the. It just sound like
yes, because we just want ask what you do for sure. Say the work papers you don't go study, the exams the way you don't take and the course way you don't do. For how I can show say when they come back, now they say they can practice, they not go outside of the scope of practice.
So now I make the for each program they get scope of practice. So that is scope of practice where they now as you don't take it license, they provide that scope of practice for you. You diploma, for example, you now let's say for medical laboratory, you now malaria test no more if you do. You if you just do screen patient for typhoid, A, B, C, D, you will get degree in this. So if you come out from that area for providing say you start for go do for go inside person liver for go put sample for go na person, it means you don't go above you license scope of practice where they don't give you. Let's say for example the community health professional we get area where they then surgical community health officer where they provide surgeries to people in their rural communities or district hospitals. They get their own scope. If you for go do A, B, C, D surgery, you go do that and na crime. Problem happen, problem not happen. If we identify you don't do the operation, we will seize your license from you and also go through disciplinary action.
Yeah. At facility level, the council has a well knowledge of standard values or issues that you for provide another facility. So we are looking at even the environment itself. Apart from environment, we have a checklist of what and what should be there. If these things are not there, for the first time, Naime can give you a kind of measurement. If out of it 60% the other 40% not there, we will just say thank you, but please add more. So we'll give you time to do the provision. But if they are not there, the checklist they give you just 10%, we're not going to take an easy with you. We'll say you're not ready yet.
So now we don't see a lot of people and they go into allied health education. So also I can draw the line, in terms of increasing access to allied health education and also for ensure say we not compromise quality.
A very good question. One of the reasons why we are here this evening, Madam Conte, is that you remember this is the season wherein applications for universities are out for training institutions, particularly higher training institutions. The number of institutions that want to train allied health professionals, we have the list, over 30 different cadres that are practicing in Sierra Leone or we are practicing in Sierra Leone without license. We have a list of that, which we will provide to the public. The council is ready with that. We give every body, district by nation, by region, if you have an opportunity to train any of these, this is what you must do before you start the training. Or even if the training is ongoing, this is what you should meet as a criteria. If you fail to do that, you do the training. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 things we can do. We can go there, the council have the access, we get lawyer. We will serve you a letter, we will summon you to court. It's a criminal offense. It's a criminal offense. So we're not going to allow you for practice if you not meet that minimum. Not to something borrowed from England or Germany. Sierra Leone standard. But West Africa, we are living in a country where we have comparison. Everything we are doing, we compare from Uganda, from Ethiopia, from Ghana, West Africa here. And so we don't do. Yeah? So it's not anything borrowed from there, from the sky to come and do. No. Okay. We have standard that you must.
So lastly, as we wrap up, talking about standard, would you say the council currently satisfied with the standard of allied health trainings in Nasalon?
No, big no. we know even the exam we will conduct, the results showing. We get, because the council, anything evidence based, we don't analyze the results by program and by module, by domains. So we don't see inside the gaps in the from then program for then training programs then, and from which institution then people and they come on. So we therefore engage the institutions in the.
Yeah.
So for that one then we, because you know see this na season for their application then come on, we they encourage you when they pay that money for go buy that form, for go do that course, you do the due diligence for investigate about the the legal standard of that institution in terms of if you don't get your accreditation with EEC, with Allied Professional Council. Hence now Allied Professional course they do. If you fail for do that particular assignment, you go pay that money, then the course not accredited or that training institution not accredited for provide that particular training, it therefore hit you bad because the council not going to allow you for practice and you not go get the license. Okay. So we also encourage the training institution for ensure say may they not use people learn for but what I don't learn for understand say it's not like people that want just take training education for big business. Education not to business. Education not to business. You for provide the right information to the right people in the right time. So if you want, because you want to make money, you want to go any training you go and go into, no, the council is not ready for that. If you don't get the required lecturers, you don't get the required facilities, you don't get required curriculum, forget it. The council will hit you hard if you make an attempt for provide any of them training programs. Then.
Okay, so
as we wrap up now, Chairman, we'll just close off with you. What you go be final message to people
my message
watch?
here for everybody. I say good evening once again to my listeners, viewers in Sierra Leone. We are here this evening for let we educate, inform our people, our colleagues in the ministry, or even not in the ministry, in the private practice, that the Allied Health Council is here to help provide support for you to do the desired, needed provision of training and also practice for this country. We want you all to be with us. We are not in any worry. We are not running away. Please take your time to come here, to come to the council. The door is open. The council is ready to accept you. Any inquiry will give you the necessary support, and the address is available, I'm sure. We are going far. We have want to digitalize this council with DSTI. By God in power, you go to London, you apply for your certificate, for your license. You go, if possible, in the next 1 or 2 years, you left there, you take your exam, we give you your license.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, Fambule and I will go draw the curtains down on today's edition of Health Focus. Plenty thank you to me guest them, we can't today at the studio. Plenty thank you to me producer and to the rest of the technical team who make this show possible. May bring this program come to you, me Nedima Conte. I say thank you and tata so till next time. Members say well body business, now all man business.
Indeed. Thank you.
Thank you.